Hi guys, Troublemaker here. Last time I fixed a little problem I had where I couldn't make my extra character, who is this person here, who is Amy Winehouse. I misspelled Winehouse there, apparently. And now we're just going to quickly look at her gear sauce. Large shield, 16 deflection, Warhammer 13 to 19. Do I have anything left in my chest? What do I have here? 12 deflection, 8 deflection, 12 deflection. One-handed dagger is actually better than a warhammer. That's unnerving. No, that's not correct. It's actually weaker. Okay. So looks like her gear is good. Gear is good. Gear is good. Do a little bit of crafting. Looks like I can't do anything there or there. Okay, I don't think I can do anything. Alright, yeah, I guess that's out. So I have everyone with their optimal gear sets, so... No, don't take care of her, I just want you to talk to her. Jesus. Let's see, so, what do you have for sale? Just kind of get rid of, our, backlog of stuff here that is going to be mostly useless. Wait, does she have armor on? That's one thing I didn't really check at all. What does she have here? DR9. DR6. Okay, so she's fine. I can probably give her a helmet. I have 2 helmets here and a cape, the neck, and yeah, I have other things that these people can wear. I think they're mostly aesthetic though. I don't think they have any actual real value, unfortunately. He's already wearing a green hood. And I shall join him in the green hood wearing, because that hat is very silly. Okay, back to selling things.
Good day, stranger.
So here we go. We'll sell that. It's useless. And the rest is fine. And that gives us a decent amount of monies. And geez, I don't mean to close this window off. Now I want to buy from her camping supplies. 8 times 63. No, like 4 camping supplies from her. I doubt anything here is going to be useful. Maybe like some of these foods or whatnot. And I can buy another adventure, a 4th one if I want. I'm not sure if I will yet. I'm going to go for the more expensive one. Nice fireplace. Your sleep is restless and fevered assault by hisses and whispers, blanketed with suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of a gilded Vale's gallows tree. The creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman, whose face has been shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word. Watcher! You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an Enemetzer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Bum 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 dum bum dum. Everyone's in the place where they're sitting before. Is there anyone of value in here? Villager. Just confirm. Can I actually talk to these people? Good to see a new face around here. No. I'm only gonna look for named people. Is there any named people in here? A drunkard. And who are you then? Another fool come to answer Radric's invitation? Our great lord had my sister run out of town after the buoy was born. The boy, I guess it's supposed to be. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. So it's all a ruse, I guess. Okay, so that's just a server. Anyone with job titles is probably not worth talking to. So we have two people here, Strom, Lightblade, and some other woman here. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of the woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call to you. So reach out for the soul. You see the woman is emptying her satchel onto her bed. Taking stock of her inventory, potions, bandages, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout the room. Haphazardly, she bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack one item after the other. Careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the warehouse. This is actually obsessive compulsive disorder. People religiously require a certain order of things, and it doesn't necessarily mean cleanliness, but it's more along the lines of tidiness. Things have a place. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't seem to see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her service as a doctor to any who will listen, anyone heading at the high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance and a tiny speck of an island as she tries to jump. Oh, that's creepy. How about you? Do you have a soul? Ooh, another soul. You see a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are and take his place about 200 feet away. He carefully lines up his shot, explaining what he is doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. He smiles, walking towards the boys, talking about the proper stance and how to most effectively hold a bow. A noise comes from the tree line near the practice venue, and he stops scanning the woods, blue eyes squinting against the sun. A shadow moves, making its way through the forest behind him. He draws an arrow, lines up a shot, carefully tracks the motion of the hidden creature. Loosening the arrow, he wastes no time and quickly grabs another. The boys spin, watching the arrow fly into the forest and immediately lost among the trees. There is a sudden explosive movement in the undergrowth as a deer erupts from the tree line. Running across the edge of the clearing, the boys laugh, turning to joke with the man about his lousy shot. They stop talking, seeing him holding the bow and leading the deer with the nocked arrow. They drop to the ground as he loses his last arrow, which flies true and strikes the deer right behind its shoulder, piercing heart and lungs and dropping it dead almost immediately. The boys stare at the deer for a second and then slowly turn to look at the man, newfound respect in their eyes. He smiles again and breathes softly and quiet. Oh, okay, so that's some sort of feature. There's an upstairs here. Wonder what's upstairs. A dungeon randomly. Cat. What's this? A cat? A carouser? Is that a carouser as well? Carousers. These are all drunks, basically. Are these all going to be looking? Yeah, these are all looking to the soul type people. An inn guest. No one you can actually talk to and build a real story with. That's a shame. Okay, well I guess the upstairs is basically useless to me. This must be him in the kitchen. Yep, purple shirt, awkward purple shirt. Might as well talk to him. He's someone that I can actually talk to. And look where the kitchen's awkwardly placed. I mean, wouldn't it make sense for there to be a doorway kind of here so that the kitchen can, not have to go to the front with food? Ah, my savior, do not think I'll let you go unrewarded. I decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my closely guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you'll eat nothing else. A savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. Yay, I have recipes. Okay, so I'm done for this place. I might come back to hear the rest of the story someday, but for now, there's no one to really talk to. They're just stories. No dialogue that has any kind of impact on how the game ends. That's what I'm looking for. Impactful dialogue. So as I exit the inn, I do have 2 quests. Well, not 2 quests. I have 1 quest actually to do. And that 1 quest is... where are these people randomly here? Just villagers? Is to talk to this person on the tree. But I actually don't want to do that just yet. Instead, I'm going to bypass it. And I'm going to go all the way up here. Some of my guys are shorter than others. And I'm going to go back and fight the bear in the Vale Woods. And this guy's, he's a lot more aggressive than others. I've been warned in the past, don't engage the bear. The bear is scary. But, no, I think I'm going to challenge him head on. It suddenly got very dark here. I wonder if darkness has any kind of impact on anything in the game. Okay, turning off fast mode, and in the cave we go to fight the bear. Okay, so slow mode active, because this is a real battle. Bear time, okay.
Yes.
So I don't need that yet.
Yes.
Yes. Where we seal this meat.
Aye.
God, he hit so hard. Okay, he just one-shotted that guy.
Of course.
Well.
Maybe Wine Hits will take the hits.
Curse your
Jesus.
eyes.
1 per encounter. So it would be right now. He's hitting on self.
Well,
Okay, how's our chance going? I gotta get these skeletons up. That requires a bit of chanting power.
Croak 10.
Okay, skeletons are up.
Yes.
You can temporarily pull these 2 back. And back in they go. Look how battered she is. This poor woman here.
What is it?
Ooh, she's gotta go. Just her. Everyone else stays.
Where we seal. Well, seal this meat.
Still don't have enough to do anything. And he's got really slow attack speed, but he can kill 1 skeleton at a time.
Well, stead on as you wish.
Okay, how we doing over here? On the skeleton front. Not so hot, actually.
They killed 5 people but me. What
Okay, I
is
can't have her die. My poor little pally. Okay, I have skeletons up, so hopefully he can soak this hit.
Croak 10.
Or maybe won't have to take the hit at all.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, he totally took that hit. Okay, so he's totally dead. He just ate it. Not much left of the bear, thankfully.
People but me.
Just gotta keep the paladin alive, because that's the only person here that's doing a lot of damage.
Again, you caitiffs.
As you wish.
Oh, that sucked. Oh my god. So close to death, though. Okay, let's try that again. From the cave. I can get this bear. I can get this bear. It's just that only one of my heroes can actually take damage, and hint, hint, it is not my wizard.
Well.
So we'll have this person lead the way,
I'll take care of
followed by this person, followed by this person.
Yes.
Now, he's got a lot of spells he can use. And you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do.
Yes.
Oh, did I sell everything? I did. So I can't give him a bow, can I? Unless... No, I can't give him a bow. Shoot. Okay, well, I'm just going to work with what I have here.
Yes. I'll take care of it.
Oh, stop self-organizing yourself.
Yes.
Well,
Quit.
Attack. Now, so... should daze him.
Stillness, me too.
How may I help?
I can do the second one of these.
yes.
Now I need her to lay on hands herself.
Aye?
And what other spells do I have here? It says anyone.
What is it?
Okay. Oh, yes, survive, thankfully.
Need something sharper.
Arc,
Yes.
Please, broaden.
yes.
Okay, I'll just select everyone, have everyone attack, and
What
then
is it?
individually move these guys back. God, that's terrifying. She just died just like that.
Yes?
He has a bit of a range attack, does he?
Quit. Stillness, me too. What is it?
Summer spoils down the line. Bigger shit.
Aye?
They seem to be dying a bit faster.
There's for the rest of us.
Well,
Yes?
Okay, he only has one hit
No
point
one
left, so
knows my
I can get away with this, I think.
Aye?
This guy will use the cone fire assault.
breathe too.
Yes! Bad bear down. Bad bear down. See what he comes with. A bear pelt, obviously.
Of course.
Well, that was awesome. And there's some mystical energy around this dude. Let's see, where's my main dude? Let's get him talking. Whoa, it's a something here. Lost spirit. A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples and incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. So I'll reach out. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a wailing darkness. Light blooms at the edge of your vision. You feel the sum of your back and the weight of the bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the vale, hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into the depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear sizzles you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there a sudden, terrible flash of agony behind your knees. You scream, stumble, and fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain. But in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger dabbled in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you. And then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the spectre lingers in the span and energy between you both. You feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. So I can get, if I'm the clergyman, I could save him. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seems to pour from a gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see if he answers what he's done. For a moment, the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sticky triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with force of its own exultation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. Olaf looks at you narrow in the eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. Yes, I'm fine. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what that was all about. I'm not really sure. It's just recently started happening. Indeed. At the risk of sounding patronizing, you should probably have that examined. It's a shame that the Lord Eric's hanged half of the Guild of Vale. The Valian dwarf might have been able to something about your condition. Let's continue on. Okay, so I can't steal from him, apparently. But I can get myself a great sword, which is not at all a upgrade for me. It's an upgrade for anyone. Dual wielding scepters. I think I'll keep him dual wielding those scepters because they are, of course, magical in nature. What do we have over here? Some kind of moss. Cave coral.
Yes.
Seems like moss to me. What do we have here? Mice crawl through eye sockets over femurs. Okay. Well, that's done. Now I've been giving it a new a side task, Vengeance from the Grave. So I have to find this guy and make sure he pays his dues, I guess. I still haven't found any climbing tools for that other quest. Let's put on, oop, that's formation, one on fast mode. And he was over here before. But now he's gone. Well. God, it'd be really nice to get up there. Sure, that's something. Oh, look at this. I have other people, so I'll ask Alf to climb up. Okay, so that doesn't work. Let's try Amy Winehouse. No, she can't get up either. Climb up myself? Don't scale the wall. Okay, so that's not happening. I just need to have some sort of climbing tool to get up there. And I'm not entirely sure what I could use for that. Sir? No, there's no way up there. Okay. So all I'm going to do is just kind of look around quickly, see if this dude's around here. If he's not, I'm just going to carry on to the Vale. Because this guy is a double crosser, despite having a very sexy voice and all that jazz. Looks like he's not here. So I'll be continuing to the Vale. I guess I'll have to come back again, unfortunately, to do the quest revolving around looking for your buddy.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
The Madamere Bridge, that must be a nice bit. So hopefully he's in the city. I don't know that he might be, or whether he will be, but he could be. It would only make sense. I mean, where else could he possibly be? He really didn't run anywhere else. And the noise of Pete is back. Okay, so Eder, Ingrod's house. Wait a minute, what's his name? That might help. Let's go to the quest log. Nantan. Wrote in the Vale would happen to a curious hunter who told me his friend had been killed. Exploring the area, I found that cave and the bear and Pearly's remains. Experienced a vision of Pearly, blah blah. So he lives here. Okay. That's helpful. So where's Nantan's house? Road east, road south, temple, Black Inn, Orpha, north, Ether, road west. Well, that was horribly unhelpful. The villager. These are get more guys with stories, I bet. Okay, not there. Yeah, fast mode, by the way, is the D key. The D, yes, that's... Okay, I'll try Ingrid's house. I don't know. What's this? A table with a book on it. Nantan. Oh, perfect. This man and woman appear to have been in deep conversation, working closely to bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses her smile, faltering a little. Can we help you? She looks at her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Nantan? Yes, I think we met in the Vale Wood. I warned him about the bear. He inclined his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? I know what really happened in the bear cave, Nantan. The color drains from Nantan's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth. Are you accusing me of something? Ingrid looks to Nantan, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving over Pearlie's loss. But it was a wild animal's doing. Okay, so I can go with the resolve. I can talk about the vision. I'm going to go with resolve. Fine, I confess, I did it. I saw to it he'd never leave that cave. His hands fall to his sword belt, and I'd do it again. Nantan, wait. Ingrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. Oh my God, they're having an affair. I tried to leave the first time. I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expressed pain. Nantan, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. So please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We have some coin saved up. You could have it if you'll only let us go. So I can kill them. I can take their money. I can kill them. I can take their money. I think in this case I'll take their money. Thank you from the bottom of your heart. Let's go, Nantan. We have a long way ahead of us. So that task is now el completo. I feel kind of dirty for what I did, but what can I say? Now I can steal all their stuff. God, they never saw this coming, did they? A book? Is this like a full book? Or so it's like a chapter. In 2626 AI, a group of farmers, while clearing farmland for planting, accidentally knocked down one of the ancient Adra mahirs of their land. This innocent act drew the ire of the native population and started what would come to be known as the Broken Stone War. When it was finally over, several thousand of colonists had been killed, as well as hundreds of Glenfathans. Even though the war was technically over, the Glenfathans escalated their attacks on the settlers over the next 2 years, using vicious tactics that left many colonists, several military figures, an earl, and 6 thanes dead. Unable to stop the Glenfathan attacks, the earls elected the Earl Edrag Hadret to the position of Gref. Well respected and known to be a master of military tactics, he was tasked with dealing with the Glenfathan threat. Edrag fought with Glenfathan, led by an Orlan named Regdig, for the next 2 years. Neither side can gain the upper hand on the other, resulting in a tense stalemate between the two groups. Because of the stalemate, the hostilities slowly died off, and in 2631, the Dry Wooden people, Deer Wooden people, signed a treaty with the Glenfathans. Reg would step down, and the Glenfathans would stop their attacks. Although the Deer Wooden's people would leave their ruins alone, this treaty angered the nobility in the Adir, as it brought to a halt the supply of artifacts. Edrag also tried to get the practice of slavery outlawed, but this was not successful. Because of this, the peace between Darewood and Iran Glafath is uneasy and tumultuous. Small patches of rural violence still cropped up, but were easily dealt with as neither side wanted war. That's a neat story. And anything else I can steal in here? Because stealing is half the game. I don't believe so. So let's head on back out. And I guess that will be it for today. Every good deed gets a reward. It's a lesson for the day. And today, it happened to be money. Next time, I'll be continuing on with the main game. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll explore more of these characters that seem to be just dripping around throughout the place. Yes. My name is Troublemaker. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys next time.